Welcome back, insurance gurus. Now that we've covered submission, the first step in the underwriting process, it's time to move on to the next two steps, rating and pricing. These two go hand in hand and are essential for determining how much a policy will cost and whether it makes sense for the insurer to take on the risk. Once a submission is received, the underwriting team starts with rating. Rating is the process of evaluating risk, based on a set of predetermined factors. Insurers use complex rating models that pull from historical data, industry trends, and individual risk factors to predict the likelihood of a claim. The goal is to assess how much risk a policyholder presents and assign a fair price based on that risk. For personal lines insurance, rating considers things like driving history, past claims, credit scores, and even location. Let's say a driver is applying for auto insurance. The rating process will factor in things like their age, driving experience, accident history, and even the type of car they drive. A new sports car with high repair costs will likely get a higher rating than a safe, family-friendly sedan. In commercial lines, rating can be even more detailed. Take a restaurant applying for general liability insurance. The insurer will consider factors such as the type of cuisine, the presence of alcohol service, past claims, and safety measures in place. A high-traffic bar with live music and late hours will have a very different rating compared to a small coffee shop with minimal risk exposure. Once the risk has been rated, it's time for pricing. Pricing is where the insurer determines the actual cost of the policy, the premium. This step combines the risk assessment from rating with financial modeling to ensure the policy is priced competitively while still allowing the insurer to remain profitable. The pricing process balances two key elements, competitiveness and sustainability. If a policy is priced too low, the insurer risks paying out more in claims than they collect in premiums, leading to financial losses. If it's priced too high, the customer might shop around and find a better deal elsewhere. That's why insurers rely on actuarial science, predictive modeling, and market trends to fine-tune pricing strategies. For personal lines, pricing is usually more standardized. If a homeowner lives in an area prone to hurricanes, the premium will reflect that risk, increasing the cost. If a driver has a history of speeding tickets, they'll pay more than someone with a clean record. For commercial lines, pricing gets more complex. Let's say a manufacturing company is applying for property insurance. The insurer will look at building materials, fire suppression systems, the company's loss history, and even how hazardous the materials they work with are. The final price of the policy will reflect all of these factors, ensuring that the business is paying a fair amount based on its unique risk profile. However, pricing isn't always final. Sometimes underwriters apply credits or surcharges to adjust the price based on additional risk factors. If a commercial property has an advanced fire suppression system, the underwriter may apply a discount. On the other hand, if a homeowner has a history of multiple claims, they might receive a surcharge, increasing their premium. One of the challenges in the rating and pricing process is ensuring that all necessary information is accurate and complete. If an underwriter finds missing details like a business failing to disclose prior lawsuits or a driver forgetting to mention a past accident, it can delay the process or result in inaccurate pricing. Once rating and pricing are finalized, the policy moves on to the final step, binding, where coverage officially goes into effect. We'll cover that in the next video. If you're finding this series helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more insights into the world of insurance underwriting.